Welcome everybody to 22 Mystic Shop. Okay, channel song today we have Sitting Up by Spacey Jane. Some key lines here for this collective reading are the following. What the hell am I doing here? Some people make me anxious and you're just one of them. Do a little shuffly. Alright, if you resonated with the pick a pile storms that come in, this could be a continuation of that reading for some. Just posted a day or two ago. Alright, we're starting the reading off with debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. A new dawn. We've been seeing this card come out almost in every reading, okay? So lots of new stuff going on here. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. On the bottom of the deck, we have express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Alright, let's get into some tarot and see what's going on here for the collective. Alright, so this is surrounding money, right? This is debt paid off. That's old weight shedding. So this is a new start. A lot of you are coming into money. When I said a new start, I'm getting full body chills here. Also a flickering of the light. Express your individuality. You have this this money coming in and shedding that weight of debt. All right, so this could be a reading about money, about maybe you left a job or connection or something that was like affecting you financially and you're like, what the hell am I doing here? Also leaving behind that money anxiety and just really knowing and trusting that the worst is behind you or it's about to be. All right, so go ahead and take that affirmation if you feel called to. The worst is behind me. Okay. For some of you, that could include maybe like something that could be a confirmation for you. Could be like gun violence or something around firework trauma. For some, maybe even like military trauma. Okay, I did hear some like gunshot, firework kind of sounds in the background. All right, 3 of Wands with the 10 of Pentacles. So you've been manifesting kind of like, I'm getting money fulfillment here. All right, we got the bird bath. So for some of you, you could have a bird or a butterfly as your spirit animal. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that guy. These cards are a little bit larger. Okay, so what's this new money coming in or you've already just received it? We got that 7 of Wands. You could have had a battle for this new start. Okay, it's giving me battle-y. Girls cloaked out here. This is like dodging, like using your wisdom to dodge whatever is blocking you or trying to stop your new start. We do have this 9 of Pentacles. So a lot of you could be newly single, enjoying your individuality, or just kind of redefining independence in your family, in your connection. Setting new boundaries or reinforcing them. We do have the Ace of Cups here, so I feel like this is really giving to yourself. I love this. We have the dragonfly. Could be a spirit animal for some. And that's the Lotus. Let's actually look at this card again. This is a really cool card. Yeah, so this Lotus is like, look, it's not in the mud. It's in this beautiful cup. It's supported. It's held up. It's in both hands. Okay, and we have the Star. Many of you could be choosing to use this new money that's come in for kind of like your healing work, for getting some rest, I'm also picking up on the energy of new home. Whoa. Okay, strength card is here. Wow, that's a really fierce strength card. I have not seen this yet. This is like looking at your Patronus, okay? So if you're a Harry Potter fan, if you don't know what Patronus is kind of like spirit animal coming out of the wand. The kids at Hogwarts learn how to, I don't know actually if they're taught that or if they just, it's just kind of like on their path. They learn how to kind of like activate and use their Patronus, which is a spirit animal. And for some here, that could be, again, the butterfly, the bird, the dragonfly, or the lion. That's also a Leo energy here. That could be a confirmation for someone. And we have the Page of Swords, okay? In this particular deck, the pages all look like kind of like these young women. Maybe they're teenagers, maybe they're barely adults, okay? So that's kind of like the energy here. Maybe for some of you in your shadow work, you're kind of like in your teenage phase, I would say, of shadow work. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, she's looking more tribal here. Okay, so you could really be getting into your ancestry. This is definitely not an advertisement or a recommendation, but I am hearing that some of you like know the risks associated with using sites like ancestry.com, but you could be like researching your ancestry in some way. Okay, and we do have the Empress. Okay, so really full of new ideas, new abundance, and for some of you, it's kind of like you have created the space here. The lantern always gives me that hermit energy. So it's like creating space for yourself. Okay, and also I'm hearing for peace in your life. All right, King of Wands, taking your throne. For some of you, I'm hearing like getting the energies, like getting your man. And we do have the Emperor, so this is really taking control. This is a very traditional vibe here, and it's really interesting because we have the Queen, the King, the Empress, and the Emperor. Okay, so let's talk about that for a minute, and then we'll get to this Eight of Swords. So we'll put that to the side for right now. All right, so I feel like we need to kind of match these up here. So this is a match, and this is a match. For some of you, this is like resolving parental issues that could be holding you back. And I find it very interesting that this deck has represented these cards with these male thrones empty. So it's like, what? Like, are you a woman who's balanced in your feminine, masculine energy? With the Nine of Pentacles, it's like you're taking on both. You're taking on the spiritual, divine, in this case, tribal, ancestral energy here, but also this traditional almost rigidness, like taking on this energy of like, look, I want to take the time to slow down and heal. I got this new money. Some of you, it could be like you got money from a divorce or a passing of some ancestors has brought some money your way. And you could be sitting here single with all this money, but you're like, but now I also have more responsibilities that I'm taking on, not only in the physical world, but also in the spiritual world. Okay, that's the kind of energy I'm getting here. And for take what resonates, but for some of you, this is like a woman in that balance type of feminine, masculine energy. And it's like almost like the caution here is like, it's like, yeah, like feel empowered, do that, take on the roles, do what you need to do, YOLO solo out here. However, these thrones are looking really empty, okay? So it could be like calling in that partner. Maybe some of you have made peace with being just balanced in your own energy. So like just kind of check in with yourself how you're feeling about this kind of energy there. Okay, and this Eight of Swords, she looks to me like she's about to walk into a web, okay? But this web could not really trap her here because this web has the swords. All she would have to do is like grab a sword here. So this is like giving me the energy of like battling. I'm going to actually put her in between these two thrones here because this is like, this is a couple of things. Okay, I'm getting, this is like, what do you not see? How do you use these swords in battle? And for some of you, it's like battling yourself. Okay. I have very heavily also been getting this pregnancy energy. So a lot of you, that's new ideas, new things. But for some of you watching, I think that's actually a pregnancy. You know, whether you're a woman and that's you, or you're a different gender or a they, them, and your partner or side chick or whatever is pregnant. Okay, so that energy is still kind of coming here, but it's not for everyone. So with this energy of what do you not see, we're going to check. Okay, so let's check. So what do you not see? This is also maybe your mental anxiety trap, or someone trying to trap you in a marriage, like kind of like marriage trap kind of thing. Maybe some of you that's like with a pregnancy. And some of you maybe feel torn between going more, like maybe you already have children and you're torn between going a more traditional route versus like a spiritual route. And that could also be for like 2% of you battling out like religious tradition in your family versus like your spiritual beliefs and like your more tribal ancestral tribal beliefs. Okay, so we're gonna get into a deeper layer here. We're also going to be pulling out the spirit animal cards. Let's shuffle these spirit animal cards. Basically, this is going to be your spirit animal that can assist you at this time with either helping to show us what you can't see or helping you kind of like in your own mental battle. I feel like this is too many. You just get like one or two. Okay, we got 3. Let's take this. Okay, so we're starting off here with the ant. Okay, that is going back to the like, what the hell am I doing here? That's giving me the worker energy. The movie Ants could resonate with you and your inner child. At this point, I'm being told to kind of separate this into like almost a pick a card, but it's going to be a brief one so you can stay for the full thing. But basically, choose your spirit animal, and this is going to be your message. So if you resonate with the art, well, you could be with art as well. But with the ant card, this is like, what the hell am I doing here at this job? Okay, and we're going to get you an inner child card. We have the turtle. I feel like in my own life, I've been seeing the turtle pop up more, like in kind of like my jewelry line and other kind of art that I'm doing and working on. And then we have actually 4. Okay, we have buffalo and horse as well. Okay, so the horse is giving me this like race energy. So maybe it's like, what do you need? Like, do you need to stampede through this kind of spider web energy? Or are you racing through life so much that you need to slow down? And then we have the buffalo. That's giving me like this sense of warmth, right? Like a lot of people, the ancestors, like if you're more resonating with that tribal ancestor energy with that Queen of Wands, a lot of tribes have used buffaloes for like warmth and, you know, like helping you to battle the storm is what I would say there. Okay, so let's get a layer deeper. And you could also resonate with more than one animal. So also, like, whatever animals you're feeling drawn to here, do your own research on spirit animals and maybe even shadow work with these animals. What can you learn from them and what can they teach you? Okay, so with the ant card, we have beautiful soul. I see the beauty in me every day. So for those of you who are in more of this worker ant energy, you're not ready to leave your job. It's like, find the beauty in yourself and your job, even though it's giving the energy that, like, maybe you don't really want to be there anymore. You're ready to pursue your own ideas, and you've maybe even come into like the financial means to help you with that. Okay, with the buffalo, we have grateful for the storm. Okay. I am open to the blessings of the storm. So ask yourself, with the spider web and the buffalo spirit animal, what place of gratitude and warmth can you find in the storm? The cat could also resonate for you. Okay, we have that turtle card. So the turtle, okay, so this is interesting because we have the turtle is like, right, it's usually like slow down, and the horse I feel like could be speed up. Some of you who have resonated with both of these two cards in particular could need to find a balance between that, or through the messages that are coming now. Okay, we have fly free with the turtle and the kite. So this could be like, if you loved flying kites as a child, this could be really needing to literally go out and fly a kite, slow down, and ask yourself, what does this web that you're about to walk into look like and feel like, and how can you slow down and redirect? Maybe back up, go to the side, maybe grab your sword, fight a little battle, and bring that web down. Okay. The web could also like represent something with the internet for you. Okay. I'm hearing that song, It's a New Day, It's a New Dawn. That's a lyric. I don't ever remember who sings that song, but look it up. That song could resonate with you. Just Google the lyrics, It's a New Day, It's a New Dawn. Okay, and then with that horse card, we have unconditional love. I love to love and be loved. Okay, so you could love horses, could resonate with horses. Something could be happening around Valentine's Day for you. You could have a new romantic connection speeding up here. And it's like, ask yourself, is this a trap? This sounds like a little bit brutal, but I'm kidding. Ask yourself if this is a trap. All right, so let's bring this reading back to center. I feel like, honestly, let's clear this energy out, okay? So that's the first part. That's your message about what's up, what's going on. Let's go ahead and move these guys to the side. All right, let's get deeper into your collective reading. So some people make me anxious, and you're one of them. You're just one of them. What do we need to know about this energy? For some of you, it could be that you're actually the one causing anxiety in someone else. Maybe someone's expressed that to you. So take it how it resonates. I do kind of get that double side energy. So we have the Chariot. Okay, so this is forward movement. That's the Pegasus too. So for those of you who have been working with the Pegasus spirit animal, that could be some type of confirmation. All right, King of Cups. That's got the trident. three-prong merman energy here. Interesting. So we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so this is giving me that antique vintage portraits of the ancestors around. And to me, she looks like she's in a wedding dress. The Six of Cups here looks like it's like going down memory lane. It's giving the energy like left at the altar. Or maybe an ancestor of yours had been left at the altar. Okay, I want to check this because in this King of Cups, something's like looking at me in this crown. Is that just a jewel or is that an eye? So this is just giving me, like, this looks like an eye, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually a piece of the crown, but I feel like it's looking at me. Okay, so this is giving the energy of kind of like the crown jewels, like the family heritage, the DNA, passing of the DNA, going down ancestry, memory lane. Okay, so what are we doing here? So this is like giving me, the collective must be at this point where they're doing ancestry research, or you're about to learn something about your ancestry. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords here. This is giving me Hawaiian energy. And again with the jewels. Okay, so some of you could have like Islander. I'm hearing Pacific Islander in particular, kind of like Islander ancestry. That won't be for everyone, but someone could be finding out they have some Islander. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, I love this too. Very rarely do I see a woman as the Eight of Pentacles, if ever. Okay, so what are we working on here with the Eight of Pentacles? The World. Taking it. This is giving me Pinky in the Brain, world domination, taking over the world. Some of you could have like a Nordic Viking ancestry as well. Have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Six of Swords. Okay, some of you who are hearing your ancestors could be being told it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time for some of you to move away from a water sign. I'm still getting that left at the altar energy, so let's see what that is. Page of Wands. This is like definitely a spirit world communication, okay? Possibly in your dreams. Okay, Judgment's here. This is giving divine timing, Phoenix, stuff burning down. So I'm feeling like this is more of a relationship burning down. Let's go ahead and clarify that King of Cups. This deck is tripping me out that those kings are just not even on the throne. Like, where are they? Five of Cups. They're in the past. Okay. This is something that could have already happened in the past. Someone left you at the altar. Someone left an ancestor at the altar. This is creepy. But I feel like while this gives me a creepy energy with this Five of Cups, the angel's like trying to help her while she's down. So for some of you, it could have been like, if you had that experience in the past, it could be that an angel type of ancestor or type of dream came and helped heal you at that time. I'm getting with the Judgment and the Page of Wands. They want to say something to you. This could have caused like a lot of, again, when we go back to some people make me anxious and you're one of them, that's giving me the energy like either that person had so much anxiety to move forward in the relationship or the marriage, or you did. Okay, so this is like giving me something unresolved here. We have the Magician. So the ancestor message here is you're under judgment. Like, what are you creating here? Are you creating your own anxiety? You know where that old anxiety came from. For a very select few of you, you could have actually gone through with that marriage knowing the anxiety, and that's never left. Okay? That's for a very select few. We have the Fool here. This is giving Princess Jasmine. And it's also giving wolf energy. So, lone wolf, okay? That's going back to that YOLO solo YOLO energy, right? So, like, what are we creating here? You're under judgment. The message here is you're under judgment for a new start. Let's just see what's on the bottom of the deck, and let's get another deck out. Okay, Knight of Cups. All right, your seashells here. All right, let's keep the Fool card out. I feel like I'm working with an older part of the collective. Okay. Interesting. I've kind of, today in this particular reading, I've kind of been wondering, like, who am I reading for? What part of the collective am I reading for? Because this YouTube channel's new. So let's find out. Let's kind of, in this reading, reveal who are you and what is your new start. That Fool has, like, climbing the stairs, but you're already at the top of the stairs, and it's kind of giving the, it looks kind of like a, nautical wheel to me. So it's like kind of got the wheel card energy, but also it's looking to me like this is like a ship that you could steer. So you're already at the top. You already climbed the stairs. You're in lone wolf energy. I feel like regardless of what your relationship status is, you're still like kind of a lone wolf energy. I'm also picking up that you're the older masculine, okay? So I feel like I'm reading for a lot of men or women in a masculine energy. Okay, so what's the Fool here? Page of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. Decisions coming in that you need to speak on. Five of Wands. So there's a decision here that could be hard for you to make about moving forward. Possibly on your new start. Yeah, the Fool again. I feel like this is an honest conversation with yourself about your feelings. There's a lot of women here, but it's giving me more that I'm speaking to a masculine who maybe dates women or has a wife or something like that. The High Priestess. So like being honest to yourself about a new start, but I'm getting with the High Priestess. So for some of you that resonate like with the divine, you know, divine counterpart type of narrative. It's funny because I don't really want to read that, but it comes through still. So the Fool and the High Priestess. So it's like, this is about being honest with yourself about your new start with your divine partner. For a lot of you, it's divine feminine. Okay, judgment call. This is like your divine counterpart calling judgment on you. That feels brutal. I don't like that energy, but it's here. Okay, what do we need to know about this? Okay, we do have the Magician. So the High Priestess and the Magician is a match. And earlier, you know, before we switched decks, we had that empty Emperor and King of Wands throne. So for some of you masculines, it's like this is your message about coming in and taking your spot. Okay. This is creating your exit strategy to me, is what I see. And the King of Cups. Again, that's a match. That's like alignment. The King and the Queen here. You could have been on a retreat or have retreated to the mountains at some point in the recent past to kind of get some clarity. Also, the ocean. Some of you one or the other, some of you both. And it's like you've created the space to get clarity on what you truly want. And now it's about creating that. I guess taking action. So let's see, what do we need to know about taking action? Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. This actually brings in a lot of stuff, okay? We had talked about the inheritance, the divine inheritance. A lot of you have already received your spiritual inheritance, divine inheritance. And for many of you, you know, these divine unions create a lot of abundance, like big money moves, even bigger inheritance. So when the divine counterparts are together, it creates a lot of growth. All right, it's like growing things together. You both have worked on your own things, and then, you know, it's like, what's your empire look like together? So things are moving forward, things are shifting here. What else? Okay, we have the Empress. I also heard imprint, and we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, so there's different things going on here, right? So for one part of the collective that I'm reading for, this is like union, moving forward with your divine counterpart. And for others of you, there's a karmic block here, whether it's a baby mama drama or like that pregnant side chick or whatever. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is going to be going into communication with your counterpart. So some of you could have still decided, regardless of children and other connections, that I want to be with my counterpart. Okay, so let's get into the oracle cards surrounding this. So yeah, I do really feel like I'm reading for what I'm hearing is men. So whether you resonate with being like divine feminine or divine masculine, I'm hearing men. Okay, so what do you need to communicate here? Let's just take this off the bottom of the deck. What's going on with communication? What's going on? Yeah, communicating about... Also, for some of you, that it's not like children or pregnancy or baby coming here. This could be more so communicating about your ideas. Like, what does this union look like? What needs to happen for this to happen? I think that sounds funny. What needs to happen for this to happen? Okay. So also communicate with yourself about that. What needs to happen for this to happen? For this new start. So it's going to be way too much. Okay. All right. This is like a lot that wants to come out. Okay, so here we have the arrow. this deck's new, so it's kind of like stuck together. The Gatherer. Okay, so with the arrow, I'm hearing like take aim. The Tree of Life and the Moon. Okay, so this could really be happening in the fall around Halloween with all this pumpkin energy. This is giving like pumpkin patch. I'm getting like pumpkin patch pictures. So you could be like going to pumpkin patch with your counterpart. With the Tree of Life and the Moon, it's like the divine feminine with the moon here. And the growth, right? And we have like some of the ancestors believe that their ancestors were in the tree when they crossed over, and that could kind of be like a way to, I would say, like go into the lower world, lower realm through the trees. Okay, so you may need to gather or like go on a shamanic journeying with your divine counterpart to kind of find the best way forward. And this is like, it's giving like, with the moon cycles on her dress, it's giving like at the right time. But we already had the divine timing card come out. Okay, so we do have the smoky beer. I said smoky beer. Okay, so for some of you, it's giving me like energy, like you could be watching this like in a bar or somewhere smoky. You could be going out for a beer or already gone out for a beer. And we do have the smoky mirror. Interesting. So also your divine counterpart like could be your smoky mirror. Let's get into some more oracle cards about like what else do we need to know here. Okay. Okay, we do have the Eight of Wands. Let's see. Okay, we have the Shine in reverse. So this is giving me, this is like communication about how you feel. Like you could not be feeling great about how to move forward or about yourself. But it's like, this is your divine counterpart. Like you can be honest with them when you're honest with yourself. Okay, the arrow's pointing towards walk away. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. Okay, so that's like your way forward. With the Gatherer, we have winter. I also heard today winter's coming. I think it's from Tony Robbins, right? He's like a life coach. So you could want to get some guidance from him about moving forward. And when he talks about winter, he's talking about like, you know, if you're doing business or you're an entrepreneur, when winter's coming, it's like winter can be associated at sometimes with kind of like, you know, you need to gather stuff for winter. You need to have enough firewood. You need to have enough provisions for winter. So it's like, do you have enough? For some of you, it's to walk away from whatever you're in. And for some of you, it's, do you have enough, kind of like within yourself and like finding that you do. Like your goal would be to find that you do. That you are enough, okay? We also have the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. So that's giving the fall, winter kind of energy. And with the Tree of Life, we have choices here. So this definitely feels like I'm talking to the divine masculine. If you're a female divine masculine, that's okay. But this is like really, this picture embodies the divine masculine, I feel like. It's like fully embracing your light and dark aspects and attributes. And also I feel like it's knowing that your counterpart will as well. Okay, with the Tree of Life and choices, this is like decisions about family. Is your divine counterpart your family? Or not, you know, like you get to pick. Okay, we have the Moon. Let's clarify. I feel like the moon with choices is like using your intuition, but also it's like what's not seen. What do we need to shine light on? Okay, apparently there's a lot because that whole stack wants to come out, but we're not going to do that. So let's just get one card. Let's actually just take the bottom of the deck. Okay, differences. And again, we have the white cat, the black cat. So you could feel that you're very different than your counterpart here with choices and differences. I'm also hearing bon appetit. So it's kind of giving the energy that you like to have, like different maybe partners or options. But you're also probably going to have to walk away from that type of energy in many cases to be with your counterpart. The smoky mirror. What do we need to know about the smoky mirror? Okay, these are both in the reverse. Healing begins with individuality. But it's not. So healing has not started with individuality. Choices, differences, not individuality. So like it's giving the energy that you may need to reframe how you view yourself or your counterpart, and that's like what the mirror is. That also for some of you, you could be seeing a red bird. That's like a confirmation for someone. But this could be like reframing how you view yourself or your partner, divine counterpart, because you may not be as different as you think. Okay? You may not be as different as you think. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for like your new start. So I'm actually being called, I was going to get another deck, but I'm being called to end the reading here. So that's your new start. It's like, what the hell am I doing here? Maybe with like where you are when you're watching this reading. And also like getting into your anxiety, your divine partner counterpart could be, there could be like a mutual anxiety there. And also it's like, what do I need to do to create the space for this to happen, to take action on it, going into the fall and winter. Okay, so that's the reflection here. That's also like a good time to get into the shadow work for the retrograde that's coming. Okay, this is the first pair of earrings that I have made here. They're going to be up in my Etsy shop if you'd like to purchase them. They are labradorite, sea urchin spine, and gray moonstone. All right, so I'll post them there if you want to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.